Who said it was 7 hours? Welcome to the 30-minute stream. Who said anything about 7 hours? Yeah, right. uh, okay. Welcome back. I think I only have one part left. So, and it might only be a cross-examination of Tree Man. So this is really something. Alright. The final testimony. Oh wait, I'm in the way. Do we even need a recap of what even recap? What was going on? A bit. Let's see. Where did we start again last time? Oh my god, what did we True, they were a doozy. What did we start with? Because I remember that started this case. But I don't remember at what point did we start on yesterday's stream. We were outside. Oh, okay. Yes, we looked outside. We kind of ran back and forth between the two embassies for a bit, actually. Oh, okay. What we mainly did is that we pinned down, like, Yatagarasu. So we figured out that the shadow, wow, the shadow in the background here, this one was a setup, you know, a light show between two statues, you know. One was the Steel Samurai guy, and then the other was just a lady's hand. And it created fake Yatagarasu, and it was all set up by, well, it was set up by Ambassador Alba, but you know, we proved that it was fake. And then, and where were we? I remember we got testimony from Gumshoe? That, I think it was Gumshoe who told us that he saw, Sheena come out of the room next to the room where the murder happened. And then we did some, you know, logical deductions, and we figured out that because the building was built, what was it called again? Bisexual? No, bipolar, it was built to mirror, like, the sides are supposed to be mirrored to each other. And because of that, right, that means that the fireplace secret entrance, bilateral, thank you. Because the fireplace entrance that we found, what was I saying? So we figured that the fireplace entrance in Ambassador Alba's office also existed on the other side with the Secretariat Manny Cochin's office, because they're built to be mirrors of each other, and therefore the fireplace also had a secret entrance, and that's how Kay saw, you know, that coded woman, that coded creature, fake Yatagarasu run in and then disappear, right? So really what Shino was doing was she was just trying to lure Kay in and make her out into the primary suspect. Right? So she put on the coat and went through, right? And how we caught her was because there was supposedly ash and ink in the fireplace from when Manny Cochin and Ambassador Paleno were burning documents and stuff and cleaning up. And he didn't clean up the ash afterwards, right? And then after the fireplace swapped around, they're like, hey, wait a minute, where's the ash that's supposed to be here? And turns out, because the fireplace got swapped, right, the ash ended up on the other side. And that's why you didn't see it. But that's also how Sheena's coat got dirty with ink and stuff. And then, because she did her laugh and the perfume, we figured that, oh my god, Sheena and Callisto Yu are the same person. Oh my god. And then Callisto Sheena was like, that's whatever, I go by many names. And turns out Callisto Yu isn't a real name either, you know. She was never the sister of CCU because CCU never had any siblings. I don't know why that took like 7 years for us to figure out, but okay. It was like, okay, alright, so, yeah. She was never Callisto Yu, she was never Sheena, she was just she was just an agent, a spy, you know, that worked for the smuggling ring. It's just what it is. But after we caught her, she still claimed to be the Yatagarasu, and through Edward's cool logical deductions, we figured out that the reasoning behind the Yatagarasu having 3 legs is and how that they kept getting away with everything, right? Is based on like those three rules about the Yatagarasu. So one of which is that the Yatagarasu, what is it, like, actually I don't remember exactly what the rules are, but it's through the combined power of Sheena / Callisto Yu, Kay Faraday's dad, Burn Faraday, and Detective Bad. The 3 of them were working together as the Yatagarasu, and they would, hence all the Robin Hood type, you know, stealing the truth stuff. They worked together in order to uncover and defeat, arrest, destroy the smuggling ring. And the reason why they called themselves the Yatagarasu and based their calling card on it is because the inverted version of that calling card, the black card with white text or white symbols or whatever, is actually a it's not a calling card. What did they call it again? It's like a request, an instruction, a guidance or whatever card that's handed down from the leader of the smuggling ring to the people in the smuggling ring. It's like instructions for like what they need to do or something. And every time you receive one, you're supposed to burn it after you figure out, or like after reading it or stuff like that. But we managed to snag one before it was burned, and it was the one that Manny Cochin had on him when he was told to go kill CCU, I think. Yeah. And they've been using this Yatagarasu mark as like kind of like a fuck you, we know what you're up to, and we're gonna get you message to the smuggling ring. But Callisto Yu was always a member or of the smuggling ring, and so her position in the Yatagarasu was purely as like a spy to the smuggling ring, and which is what resulted in her betrayal and her killing Burn Faraday and making out with the Yatagarasu's key and whatnot. Question mark, what else? But she does admit to being part of the smuggling ring and doing all that stuff, but she tells us after she is dragged away by the police that she did not kill anyone tonight. So she was not the culprit of the murder of Manny Kochin, like we originally believed, right? So, after all that, I forget what exactly pointed us at Ambassador Alba again. It was... What was it again? I don't quite remember. But we basically, we pinned the... We're not pinned. We figured out that the crime that was committed in his office, in Ambassador Alba's office, the murder of the Mask 2, was done by Ambassador Alba. And apparently the Mask 2 also attacked Alba, and he says it was justified self-defense, right? And he has that evidence of like some pliers or whatever and the injury on his neck, right? I don't know, I guess that's real. We haven't said anything else about it, so I don't know. Yeah. And then we uncovered the whole scheme with Manny Kochin, and how Ambassador Alba and him... actually, was it him who worked with the... No. It was... Wait. I'm not sure who was on the other end of the pulley system again. Was it Manny Kochin or was it Sheena? It was one of them. At the... So basically, he used a crossbow and shot the hair sticks, which are not actually hair sticks. They are flower planter sticks. But then it turns out they're actually not flower planter sticks. They are crossbow arrows. And so he used those arrows to shoot a wire down to the Babel's side's 3rd floor window where the body was found, and subsequently where the statue is, to create a looped pulley system using the ceiling fans as the motors, and then like swap the two statues that way, you know, by transporting them simultaneously, so that something gravity and weight would work out. I don't know what physics Edgeworth did there, but I'm just gonna trust that. And then we were like, well, then why did Ambassador Alba feel the need to swap the statues? He has the real one. Alabast has the real statue. Babel has the fake one that's hollow. And then it's revealed after we examined the fake statue that inside the hollow statue was actually the evidence of the fake money printing thing for Jinfa. So like part of the smuggling ring's work is not only smuggling Babuli's ink, but using the Babuli's ink to print fake bills, fake Jinfa bills, which are now circulating in the country and causing an economic crisis. Yes. And then what we found inside the statue was a printing block that can be used to print bills. And what Manny Kochin was doing was using the Babel's coupon printing press and probably just replacing the coupon print blocks with the money, with the Jinfa dollar ones, and printing the money that way. Myth busting. Don't worry, it's okay. Edgeworth would tie it all together in the end. What else? Yes, so we discovered the printing blocks, and then what else? Everything's a blur. Everything's such a blur. And then Master Alba is like, okay, that's great, but what if, it's like That's great, but you can't prove that this is totally mine, you know? It's like you can't prove I was the head of the smuggling ring. He says that Manny Kochin was the head of the smuggling ring. And a bunch of bullshit, right? So he keeps trying to just like run away, and that's where we're currently at, is Ambassador Alba is desperately trying to run away, and we're like, come back here, bitch, you didn't answer a fucking question. We're like, we present all this stuff, and Ambassador Alba's like, that's great. Anyway, I really gotta go. A bunch of different ways for 3 hours. Oh wait, at first, his first argument was like, because we were like, Ambassador Alba, isn't that weird that you would swap the statues like that? Like, we have evidence it must be you who did it, you know, like, which means that you were part of, like, you were leading or part of the smuggling ring or something, right? And, like, or why else would you swap the statues? And then Ambassador Alba is like, but what if I was just stupid? It's like, you can't prove that was my motivation. What if I was just dumb? I don't even remember if that's exactly what he said, but that's how I interpreted it in my head. So. And okay, and then right, oh no, right. He was okay, so after we proved all of that, no! How am I gonna find the statue? After we proved all of that, in the Alabast embassy, right? Fuck, it's so trying to find an image of it. But of course I can't. Are you sleeping already? Look, man. This was a result. This was the consequences of yesterday. It's so small. Okay. There we go. Alright. Oh shit. No, I didn't mean to do that. No. Should have just slept in. Yes, I should have slept in and missed work. Okay. So, alright, so after we prove all the stuff that he did in Alabast, Ambassador Alba's like, and so what? You know, this is my country, and I can do whatever the fuck I want. You know, I won't be tried in a court of law with you guys as, like, the prosecution or whatever, because it didn't happen in your country, right? And stuff like that. And we're like, oh shit, he's right. He's got extraterrestrial rights. He's an alien, you know? And so we were stumped until we started looking into Manny Kochin's murder, and we found out that he had smuggled in the knife from Alabast, the flower knife in the bouquet of flowers, and then with that knife killed Manny Kochin when they were in the Theatrum Neutralis meeting, right? Because Manny Kochin came in to the Theatrum Neutralis, but no one ever saw him leave. So, right? So he must have been killed there. and then we through more logic and reasoning and and Phoenix Wright type bullshittery, we figured out that Manny Kochin's body, after being killed in the Theatrum Neutralis, was smuggled out through the Steel Samurai's cart. His body was placed in the cart, and the Steel Samurai pushed the cart into Alabast, the Alabast embassy. And then in the Alabast embassy, his body was then smuggled over to Babel during the fire, when the firefighters drained the water reservoir, and they smuggled him through the underground connection between the two water reservoirs on each side. And it was Sheena who did all that. It was Professor Alba, or not Professor, why do I keep saying Professor? He's not a teacher, he shouldn't teach anything. Ambassador Alba handed the body and the cart to her, and then she just pushed it through underground, and then the water rose up again, and then she brought the body into his office. Yes, it's extraterritorial. I said extraterrestrial as a joke. Yeah. And I think that's kind of where we left off. We're like, that's how you smuggled his body in. You bitch. Something like that. I think that was a great recap. Okay, right. And then now we're like, I need you to testify one more time. One last time. And Andrew's like, I'm gonna put an end to everything. 3:33 a.m. March 15th, 3:33 a.m. Theatrum Neutralis lobby. Mr. Alba, I request that you testify once more. Shit, hold on. Let me rearrange some stuff. Let me set up properly. As if there's anything else for me to testify about. I have still yet to fully prove that it was Mr. Alba who murdered Mr. Kochin. Well, I would like to hear about your movements before the murder occurred. I wonder if you could tell us what you were I wonder if you could tell us about what you did here at the Theatrum Neutralis. Very well. I suppose I could tell you about that. Because all I did was watch the Steel Samurai stage show. Elaborating on even that alone is good enough for me. So you're a fan of the Steel Samurai too? The only way for me to place this man under arrest is to pinpoint the exact location of where the murder took place, for that is the key to this investigation. Okay, whatever you say, Ed Jordan. The Steel Samurai show. I watched from the last row. The stage was well lit, but it was dark out in the audience. I swear, I was there in the audience, but it's hard to prove that, I suppose. I do remember the contents of the show very well, though. Is that proof enough for you? Those moving scenes were seared into this old man's heart. I'll never forget them. Oh shit. Oh man, are we gonna get him with the Steel Samurai Sushi Slash because Larry made up that move because he broke the actual samurai spear and therefore had to use a sword instead? So, you were in the theater proper, watching the Steel Samurai stage show, were you? Of course I was. I have a great fondness for the Steel Samurai. Yeah, that was pretty cool up there, wasn't I? You're not the one who was cool, it's the Steel Samurai who was cool. And that's not you!
Yeah, and the Steel Samurai's special finishing move today was really something, huh?
Huh? Hey, Edgy, who is she? Who is this super cute girl? Oh, she's been standing here this whole time, and only now he notices her? Her name is Kay Faraday, and she's helping me in my investigation. Also, this really isn't the time, Larry.
sorry I didn't get to introduce myself earlier, but better late than never.
Yeah, it's okay. I'm Larry Butts!
Silence in the peanut gallery. There's no time for such meaningless nonsense at a time like this.
Mr. Prosecutor, this is the final battle, you got that? I know. This is the end. For that man there. Now that's the kind of thing I like to hear. I think I'll give trusting you a try, Mr. Prosecutor. Or rather, Mr. Edgeworth. Oh my god, my name. I leave this critical battle up to you, Mr. Edgeworth. Have no fear. I will finish the job. This really is the endgame. The time has come to expose every last one of Mr. Alba's lies. Steel Samurai Show. I watched from the last row. The stage was well lit, but it was dark out in the audience. I forgot that we're almost fucking dying. The last row. I should think that an ambassador would have had special seating reserved. I wanted my staff to enjoy the Steel Samurai Show as well, so I gave up all the good seats for them. It was enough for me to simply see him. What the? Not gonna lie, I forgot Old Bag was here, and for a second my brain could not comprehend what the hell I was looking at.
Hey, the Steel Samurai wasn't the only hero. Let's not forget about the Pink Princess here.
My dear madam, if you continue to thrust like what the fuck is this? If you continue to thrust about like that, your hip may begin to hurt again.
Oh my, well, aren't you the considerate person when you want to be, you know, talking about thrusting and hips and hipping? But this young butterfly is out on the side of edgy poo, so you can spare me the flirtations, come on.
What the fuck? Lady, I wasn't talking about that shit.
Wow, he's completely frozen.
It's called repressed trauma. In frustration, perhaps, I dare say she can be one rather trying opponent. In any case, Mr. Alba, can you actually prove to us that you were watching the show? I swear I was there in the audience, but it's hard to prove that, I suppose. Are you admitting, then, that you have no way of proving to us that you are watching? Quiet, you buzz in my ear like a pesky little fly. If you don't wish to listen quietly until the end of what I have to say, then perhaps you should pack up and get out of my way. Good. I see that you're willing to be a bit more receptive now. Well, it's true that it may be difficult to prove that I was out in the audience. I do remember the contents of the show very well, though. Is that proof enough for you? Well, I remember the contents of the show as well myself. That's nice. That's nice? That's all you have to say about the steel...
Miles Edgeworth, don't allow yourself to be riled up by him at this important juncture.
I wasn't planning to let him. Well, if you ask me, I think I'm the big Steel Samurai expert around here. And then you think that the climatic scene of today's show is just totally awesome. Arthur's just like, you do not call yourself a Steel Samurai expert. Yes, I remember that well. And that spectacular special move. The way you delivered the final blow against the evil magistrate. Early summer rain jab. Oh, that scene will live on in my heart forever. Is that how it went? I totally forgot about that. How can you forget your own special moves? That's the special attack that the Steel Samurai uses when he's using the Samurai Spear. Yes, and today was the first time they showed it off, was it not? If I hadn't watched the show, then how could I answer you with the name of the move? I suppose you are correct, but if you could, please elaborate on this point for me. We got him. One of the scenes was his never-before-seen early summer rain jab move. Early summer rain jab was a move that was to be unveiled today. And because I saw the brand new special move, I believe it confirms my alibi. Little does he know.
How sad. The only way he's got to protect himself is that he watched the Steel Samurai. I guess this guy really has nothing else left.
Okay, I know it's hard, but please do not feel empathy for the villain right now. Yes, and to avoid arrest, you can bet he'll say or do anything. But with all of us here, there will be no escape for him.
Yeah, we'll find a way to bring him to justice.
Now then, let us continue with your testimony, Mr. Alba. Very well. The Steel Samurai special move and the various other scenes. Those moving scenes were seared into this old man's heart. I'll never forget them. I agree. Today will be a day to remember. Today will be a day to remember. And then Larry's like, actually, Android, it's tomorrow right now. Especially when we finally make you pay for all the wrongs you've committed. What?
Hey, that's what the Steel Samurai says when he defeats the evil magistrate.
Actually, that line was just something I ad-libbed. You may act all surprised, but naturally, you remember this line, don't you? Of course I do. I just now understand how the evil magistrate felt, that's all. Then allow me to make you identify with the evil magistrate some more, especially the evil part.
Hey, then that makes you the Steel Samurai, huh?
Finally, a lifelong dream come true. Well, if you had to complete the analogy, then I suppose, then yes. And I do believe it's about time to bring the curtains down on this man with a bang. Kay and myself were also in the audience of the Steel Samurai stage show.
He's got nothing on the Jammy Ninja, but he was still cool enough, I guess.
Wasn't my brand of new special finishing move totally rad? No, don't tell me. It was you who thought of the special move. Yep. Now, what was it again? Extremely silly rain jab. Was that it? No, wait, it was a stubble breaking chop. That doesn't sound quite right. How can you forget a move you came up with? The final piece to Mr. Alba's alibi is that he was watching the Steel Samurai show. However, if he was busy killing Mr. Kochin, he should not have the time to do so. Oh wait, no, I don't want to press that. No, I wanted to. Oh my god. I was wondering why the spear was stayed in our inventory. Objection! Tisk. The special move today was to release some rain jab. Is that your final answer? Objection! You little irritating gnat. Do you think you can trick me up by asking the same question over and over? That was not my intention. Your testimony is more than sufficient. Hello. However, I believe it would be wise for you to take a look at this. A samurai spear? What about it? This spear actually never made it on stage today. What? Excuse me? Unfortunately for you, tonight's Steel Samurai happened to be a goof of a young man with an abundance of useless hot-bloodedness. Oh man, I wonder who he's talking about, but it's definitely not me! Having said that, said useless man bent the spear during his rehearsal this evening. Okay, do you remember what the Steel Samurai's special move was tonight? You've said it almost 20 million times.
It was the Steel Samurai Sushi Slash!
Correct, because he couldn't use the spear, the last minute change was made. Had you really been watching the show, you would have known the move that was used. Quercus Alba, you didn't watch even a single minute of the Steel Samurai stage show tonight, did you? So if he wasn't watching the show tonight,
then it opens up the possibility that he was busy killing Mr. Kochin instead.
So where were you during the show? I demand an answer, now. Well, I was actually in the bathroom having diarrhea for 2 hours. No. I didn't want to say because I was so embarrassed. Just what is so funny? You're so sloppy, and so are your conclusions. I still insist that I watched the show, or most of it, in any case. What do you mean by most of it? You see, during the show, I left my seat for a spell to visit the bathroom. Wait, actually... I was shitting my pants, you see, and I couldn't stay in that seat for any longer. I assume, oh shit, I assumed that when the dramatic scene was played out on stage. I assumed that was when the dramatic scene was played out on stage. The poop plot twist. That's the lousiest, lamest excuse I've ever heard in my life, pal. Ugh. Just because he's got the name of the move wrong. We can't really use that as proof that he didn't watch the show at all. I'm an old man, my bowels are wrecked. As a fan of the Steel Samurai, I had to watch the entire show. Honest. Objection! As a Steel Samurai fan, for someone who wasn't even in his seat for the climax of the show, if I was in your situation, I would have just stayed in my chair, pooped pants and all. You have no right to call yourself a Steel Samurai fan, ever. Hold it. Hold it, like hold what? Poo? Okay.
Who is that just now?
What? It would be I! It would be I, young lady! Keeping entering? Larry, what are you doing interrupting me like that? Edgy, please, hold on for a second, I beg. You may never accept this old man as a Steel Samurai fan, but I totally think he's a Steel Samaniac. What exactly is a Steel Samaniac, pal?
I believe he meant to say Steel Samurai Maniac.
Yeah, and trust me, I know a real fan when I see one because I'm the Steel Samurai. I will never acknowledge you as the true Steel Samurai.
What are you getting so worked up over, Mr. Edgeworth?
You don't understand, Kay.
It appears that the real Steel Samurai recognizes me as a fan. As well he should, for I am a fan. It's not as though I missed the entire show.
Oh yeah, name 3 episodes. They're like, forget about the evidence, forget about the murder. We're doing a Steel Samurai trivia show. Winner gets to leave in not handcuffs.
It was a most amazing show, filled with the spirit of the young and the young at heart.
Huh, the sarcasm dripping from his long wooden nose wouldn't run any thicker.
Getting the name of the move wrong only proves that he didn't watch the last scene. What I really need here is something more definitive. Something that links Mr. Alba directly to the murder of Mr. Manny Kochin. You know what, Gramps? You really need something else.
I'm honored to receive such praise from the Steel Samurai, but what is it for?
Well, I was just wondering how you found out about the early summer rain jab. That move is a bit of a secret that only a small portion of the staff know about. Wait, it was a secret? Larry, wait, what did you just say? Huh, did I say something stupid again? On the contrary, you said something smart. Or it could be very stupid. Whatever it is, you must tell me. Did you say that this early summer rain jab was actually a secret? Well, maybe I shouldn't have said secret. It's more like we only decided on the name of the move right before the start of the show.
Right before?
Yeah, the stage director was going nuts because we were supposed to debut the move. So stupid it backtracks into being smart. About 5 minutes before the show, we threw it up on the dressing room's whiteboard. The early summer rain jab. That's how we decided the name of the move. But by that time, I'd already put the spear, so I guess the whole thing was kind of pointless.
All of you Steel Samurai actors are the same. The director has my complete sympathy.
Long story short, because we changed the move to the sushi slash, we kinda pretended that the early summer rain jab didn't exist at all. I mean, it'd be bad if someone found out we changed the move, so we made it a secret. So basically, a gag order was issued for publicity's sake.
It almost makes the early summer rain jab sound like an lost art.
Yeah, which is why I think most of the staff haven't even heard of the move.
Hold those lips of yours still.
What the heck, old man? Why are you talking about my lips? I won't let you kiss them.
I've done nothing but listen, but from what I can tell, it's all very unrelated to the case. It's also very tedious and a pointless exercise and wasting time, much like a kid's show.
Who said anything about the case? I was just making light conversation. Mr. Alba, I believe the one who should be quiet now is you.
How dare you?
I suspect that you've already noticed exactly what the very severe implications are in this man's testimony.
Ha! So now you're just trying to bully me, huh? There are no implications to be read into a behind-the-scenes story of a kid's show.
Don't even think about trying to slither your way out of this, Quercus Alba, or however the fuck you say your name. You were the one who said it yourself, that the name of the move was Early Summer Rain Jab. But that name was only decided upon right before the show was about to start.
Show? What are you driving at?
That the name of the move you told us was never used in a show or said aloud. Now then, would you care to tell us about how you found out the name of that move? Because I can only think of one way you couldn't know. Quercus Alba, this is the only way you could have known the name of the special move. You saw it. You knew the name because you saw it. You saw it on the dressing room's whiteboard. The staff members who knew were keeping it a secret, so you couldn't have simply gone up to a staff member and asked. Which means that the only other option left is that you saw it on the whiteboard.
So that means that Mr. Alba was in there at some point, right?
But what's the big deal, sir? I don't see what that means. There's another piece of evidence that has a great deal to do with the dressing room. What's on Sheet's forehead? This is the statue evidence, this one. So we can't afford to let this slide. This is related to both the dressing room and to Mr. Cochin's murder. The push cart question mark? Yeah.
Take that!
The push cart that was used to move the body was right there in the dressing room. During the show, the push cart awaited its turn to be pushed on stage in the dressing room. And it was finally pushed there, along with the Iron Infant, in the last scene of the show. Oh damn, was Manny Cochin's body in there, like, during that scene then? That's rather morbid. It was already kind of morbid that Larry didn't know that there was a dead body and just pushed the cart through where everyone was looking. But like, if it was also on the stage, it's also pretty morbid. And then right after the show ended, it went into Alabast along with the Steel Samurai. Which means that the only time the killer could have placed the body inside the pushcart was when the pushcart was in the dressing room backstage.
So basically, the killer has to be someone who visited the dressing room during the show.
Precisely.
Oh, but wait! What if, and this is just a what if the murder took place right in the dressing room?
Oh, what do you mean, Kay? I have to admit, she brings up a valid possibility. During the show, the dressing room was supposed to be devoid of people. slipping undetected into a private dressing room, then would be simple as pie. Sorry, that was horrible, but I can't talk. I can't read.
The killer must have come up with the idea to move the body with the pushcart then too.
Correct, thus making the theater's dressing room the ideal location for the murder of Manny Cochin. Workers Alba, during the show, you went down to the dressing room. And I want to know why.
Yes. Well, you see, on my way to lay a poo, I got very lost, and I wandered into the dressing room. Yes, I was there. I went into the dressing room.
I knew it. I'm placing you under arrest right now, pal. You got that? Arrest!
I thought it was the bathroom. It was actually my shit in the cart. Okay, sorry. Gotta stop. Not so fast.
What is it now?
Don't I deserve a chance to explain myself?
Explain. What is there to explain?
I believe I told you earlier that I went to the bathroom. Well, I got— oh my god, stop!
No! Why am I making the same excuses that Alba is actually making?
Well, I got lost when I did. Or I wanted to ask for directions, but when I opened the dressing room door, no one was inside. And that's when I saw the name of the move on the whiteboard.
The Olnish? I don't want this brain cell. Take it away. You punk, still trying to get out of this?
Do you really think you can get away at this point? Mr. Edgeworth, isn't there anything you can do to stop him?
Ugh. I don't have enough evidence on hand to do anything. Stop yapping, we need evidence. You give me ideas. I don't have the airtight evidence I need to put this man away for good. But if that's what I need, then perhaps... Agent Long, I believe an investigation of the dressing room in question is in order. It's possible that we may find new evidence there. Yeah, if Mr. Edgeworth pokes around in there, I'm sure he'll find some new facts, pal.
Oh, and if we use Little Thief, we may even learn something from a recreation.
We don't need to do any of that.
What? Wolfie, how could you?
I'm not saying this to be mean. It's just that we've already searched there. My men really are something else.
And they found nothing?
There's only one thing I can say to you, sis. Is that they found nothing. That's it.
I guess you're right. If they had found something, they would have reported it to us.
I couldn't find anything because there was nothing there to find.
And if there is no info to feed into Little Thief, then I can't do much to help either.
Is this the end? The murder took place in this theater, which is not protected under extraterritorial rights. And the fact that it was Mr. Alba himself who committed the murder. If I can't prove both statements to be true, Mr. Alba walks away a free man. Is there no other course of action left to us? Time to check everything.
It would appear that your hand of cards has turned out to be a bust. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to actually use the restroom. Because of you people, I missed my flight. And I don't get free cancellations on Delta Airlines. Now I must make haste to arrange a new one.
Hold it. Done. Done.
Who is it this time?
Oh my god.
Hold it right there, you whippersnappers.
First Larry and now you?
What is with that scary mobster-like scowl on your face, Eddie Pooh? Don't treat me like I'm some sort of nuisance. I've been meaning to say this, but all of you keep talking about things I don't get at all. You're all leaving this lady in the sad, depressing, lonely dust that I'm about to cry in.
And why did you have to speak up right at this instant? Also, who the fuck cares?
But you know what, Edgy Poo? Cheer up! Because I'm about to give you the most wonderful thing.
The most wonderful thing from you? No thank you.
It's so super special that I couldn't give it away to just anyone, you know? My special present of love to my sweet Edgy Poo. Are you ready? Is this...
This is a samurai dog.
Well, does it resemble your samurai? I mean,
It's a box of those samurai dogs, right?
yes. Oh, Edgy Poo, here, go on and eat one and you'll feel as right as rain.
Are we through here?
Why did everyone get so quiet all of a sudden? Edgy Poo, tell me you understand the depths of this lady's love for you. I'm not one to hand out snacks willy-nilly, you know. No, sir. The thought occurred to me that maybe it would be good if I did you a nice and full. One day it was my dream to serve you with my own made food. I mean, it's a desire of every woman to make sure that the beloved never goes hungry, and that's what I want to experience. But then you sort of make this delicious sound, and then you threw it in, but oh, I was starting to kitchen. Mr. Edgeworth, can't you do anything about her?
I've been trying, Kay. I've been trying for 4 years or some shit. There's no power on earth that can force that woman into silence.
But I'm so sick and tired of it. All you people do is look down on me. Even this box of samurai dogs played me for a fool. It had a special design on its fan, just like the Japanese flag, so I thought it was special. But when I ate one, it tasted just like all the rest. Oh, it made me so mad.
Wait, a special box with a Hinomaru-like fan on it. I never heard of such a piece of merchandise existing before. However, there it is. The red sun on this fan is filled in. Is it possible? Could it be? After the show, the samurai dogs were piled up on the dressing room floor. However, there is no such thing as a Hinomaru dog. Okay. What? I thought that, taken from the dressing room, the fan's red sun is filled in for some reason. This contradiction of facts between something that should not exist and yet does. What? Oh, it wasn't filled in? What? 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 A splotch? Stop. No. This contradiction of facts between something that should not exist and yet does. The rays from this red sun may be just what we need to point us in the right direction.
A present?
The studio bigwigs basically told us to play delivery boys. We were supposed to hand the dogs off to the embassy people and tell them hi. I had to pile them all into the pushcart just to move them. Boxes of samurai dogs were sitting in the pushcart. Oh my god, what if it actually is blood? No. No. I believe you understand what this means, correct? You killed Mr. Kochin in his theater and then placed his body inside the pushcart. Killer placed Coach's body in the pushcart in the dressing room. Right, we did find blood in there too. And then, we forced the Steel Samurai to unwittingly move the body for you. It's time to piece the final pieces of this logic puzzle together, no matter how frail or how small the connections may be. Once we've found them all, the way to the truth will be revealed. Oh my god. Samurai dogs in the pushcart, body in the pushcart. The killer used the pushcart to transport the body, which means that they had to remove the samurai dogs from within first. Oh, okay. Therefore, the samurai dogs that were piled up on the dressing room floor were most likely taken out of the pushcart by the killer. Samurai dogs were removed. Dogs were put on dressing room floor by the killer to make room for the body. I don't know. That which should not exist. This box of samurai dogs with a Hinomaru on it. If this red sun was filled in when the killer was busy removing samurai dogs from the pushcart, then it's proof that the murder took place in the dressing room. As long as this red substance turns out to be what I believe it to be. I hate it here. This is... What? Huh? Are you telling me that, like a drop of blood just happened to land perfectly within the lines too, mind you? Like, this is... Oh wait, you can't see it. But it was like within the lines of the circle. While they were moving the boxes out. Wendy saves they always do this thing where it's like these Wendy and also Larry too. It's like there's this dumbass characters come in and they're like, oh my god, why'd you do that dumb thing? But they're so dumb that they're like out of the control of the big bad. In the end, like part of Von Karma's downfall was because fucking Larry was part of the equation and Von Karma was not prepared. Wendy Oldbag. I thank you.
Oh my god, this has never happened before.
What you have given to me is truly something very special.
Edgy poo.
Mr. Edgeworth, are you sure you're feeling okay, sir? Mr. Elbow, as I suspected, you killed Mr. Cochin in the dressing room. It pays off to be a dumbass.
How many times must I listen to you repeat yourself? Haven't you figured it out yet? Your words are meaningless, worthless, and powerless. The only way I'm going to continue to cooperate is with some definitive evidence.
That arrogance, that self-confidence. You believe that you've erased every piece of evidence that could incriminate you. However, there remains one piece here, and it is what will put you away for good.
Ah, you're bluffing.
Oh, hey, Mr. Prosecutor. Sounds like you finally found him. You finally found the veins we need to go after this guy's jugular. So tell us, what about that box of samurai dogs that's gonna put the old man away?
The trace evidence don't bring him down. Why, it's here, of course. The struggle. It pulls something similar in the season finale of the DuckTales reboot. Really? There's a super genius bad guy. He's particularly good vice president. He recruited the villain that always comes up with wacky schemes and humor. Yeah. Sometimes the best way to take down a super genius is with a super dumbass. This box of samurai dogs with a Hinomaru fan on it. This should never have existed. So, I want you all to take a good look at this red spot. It's a single drop of blood.
Huh?
What? Blood, you say?
Agent Lon, I like this blood analyzed post-haste.
I've got to admit, I'm a bit surprised. I can't believe we found blood in a place like this. Hey you, get this down to the lab pronto.
But why was there blood on that box to begin with?
If we think about the flow of the crime, I think the reason will become obvious. Larry, you said that you transported the samurai dogs with the pushcart, correct?
Oh, yeah, you have a great memory, Edgy. That pushcart was a bit too big for my son, you know what I mean? So, to make sure everyone could see him, I had to pile some stuff in, including a dead body. I figured that the samurai dogs were there, so I used them to fill up the cart.
If what Larry says is true, then what were the boxes doing on the floor?
Ah, I see. The killer took them out in order to place the body in the pushcart.
Exactly, and that is when I believe the victim's blood found its way onto that box.
But when my men investigated that room, not a single box of samurai dogs was in there.
Well, that's because that old lady ate all of them.
Because embassy staff members had already confiscated them.
Yes, no doubt to hide the evidence of the murder.
It's a good thing Miss Oldbag managed to steal that one box before they got to them, huh? Looks like Miss Oldback also managed to put this great thief to shame. What a scandalous way of putting that. I didn't steal. I received it for myself.
Quercus Alba, I'd say this was one very fatal oversight on your part. Wouldn't Larry have tried to put them back in? No. He is not that smart. Also, maybe the boxes were, like, taken away before he got back to the cart. Like, somebody confiscated them before... Yeah. I don't know.
Sorry to rain on your little love fest, however.
How can he be so self-confident with a no-win situation for him like this?
Even if that blood turns out to belong to Mr. Cochin, then what?
Heh. So, Mr. Edgeworth, it sounds like he's not ready to call it quits, huh?
Sole piece... Oh my god, sorry, that was not my voice. The sole piece of evidence that was left at the scene of the crime. That alone has shed light on a new fact. At the very least, we now have proof that the murder occurred in the dressing room.
And? You say that like it means something.
Huh?
All I did was take a shit, Mr. Edgeworth.
Excuse me, sirs.
Report. What were the results of the analysis?
Sir, the analysis came back and confirmed that the red substance is blood.
I knew it. With this, Quercus Alba.
Mr. Edgeworth, I wonder if you might humor my question.
Your question? Wait, whose blood was it?
The one from before, or have you forgotten? Even if that is Mr. Cochin's blood, what difference would it make?
What if it's actually not Mr. Cochin's blood and it's Alba's blood, and it dripped down from the wound on his shoulder neck area, and he actually got injured while fighting Manny Cochin and not Damask too.
Aku already told you. It proves that the crime scene was that dress.
I thought the pushcart was one of them fancy foreign toilets.
But it doesn't prove that I'm your killer, does it?
That's...
He has a very good point. The blood on that box doesn't prove that Mr. Alba is the killer.
So, then, this evidence, it's meaningless?
That can't be. We were so close, sir.
I want to smack that smug look off his face. Come on, there's gotta be something we can do.
We finally found a solid piece of evidence. There must be something I can expose with. I can expose with it. I can't think of a single thing.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I'll be on my way.
Hold it. It's the forensics. Oh my god. It's gotta be the forensics guy. Come on.
Oh, is that? Too late. I won't allow anyone to stop me now.
It wasn't me, pal.
And it wasn't me this time either.
It wasn't me. It wasn't me either.
It was me. Why did you?
Because I haven't finished reporting everything to you yet, sir. And I always wanted to say hold it, just like all of you guys.
There's more.
What? Hurry up and spit it out.
Yes, sir. That blood I mentioned. It's not of the same blood type as the victim's blood.
What?
No!
Oh. What? Oh my god.
What do you mean it's not the same type? You mean it's not the victim's blood? If it isn't his, then who the hell is it?
I don't know, sir. All I know is that it's not the same blood type as the victim, sir. What should we do now, Mr. Edgeworth? I have no idea what's what anymore.
Neither do I.
What an amusing turn of events. That blood drop proved something to be true, all right. Namely, my words.
The room where it happened, the room where it happened. That's right. Oh man, it's all coming together. My brain's so fucking big. And which one of your words would that be?
The ones where I said that your words are meaningless, worthless, and powerless. That blood has nothing to do with the murder investigation whatsoever. Need I remind you that the blood got onto that box long before it entered my embassy?
No one fucking said that. What sort of nonsense?
Yeah, it's blood, pal. There's no way it's not related to the murder.
So you would like to believe. But what if someone preparing the samurai dogs had a small nosebleed? What then?
I guess that's possible. Damn it. Have we been wasting our time on a red herring?
Blood doesn't belong to anyone connected to the case. That should be a clue enough.
Corcus Alba, you bastard!
Silence. Don't you ever address me with such a filthy word again. That you can't say that, okay? Our game has to be rated even our game rating will go up if you say that more. I've wasted enough time here with you, and you have your answers. Now let me through.
Alba, doesn't matter where you run off to. You'll never escape me. Someday, I'll have the satisfaction of sinking my fangs into you. You'll see. And all of Interpol will be behind me, working to see to it that that day comes.
Do you know what your words sound like to me? They sound like the whinings of a pathetic loser of a mutt.
Ah! How dare you call me a loser?
Is this really the extent of all that we can do? Is the blood really from someone completely unrelated to the case? Or is there another possibility? Someone else other than the victim? Just when I thought I had been backed into a corner, it is I who had been backed into one. In a situation like this, what would that man do? Oh my god, what? That man? You mean the blue-suited, black-haired lawyer? Could you possibly be thinking of Phoenix Wright? What would he do? Fuck, oh my god, my brain short-circuited, I couldn't. What would he, who can turn any desperate situation around, do? Turn it around. Turn around every now and that's it. I must turn my way of thinking around. It's not whose blood is this. It's whose blood could get onto the box like this. And if I think about it that way, if the blood got into the box when the body was being placed into the pushcart, then the owner of said blood must have been in the dressing room at the time. And there is only one person that could be.
Well, I must praise you for trying so hard. It's because of you kids that I was removed from center stage. And I will be forced to live out the rest of my life in the shadows, unfortunately. But it's not a total loss, as the underworld will allow me more freedom than you'll ever know.
You probably don't want to be telling us that you're going to be working in the underworld.
Freedom like what the raven feels as it flies through the dark night sky. You can't lay a finger on me, not now or ever. The arm of the law is powerless before me.
Powerless, is it? I wouldn't be so sure about that if I were you.
What do you mean?
Allow me to describe you in one word. Pitiful.
Pitiful? How so?
Corcus Alba, your wings were clipped long ago. And for someone who is trying to fly away on them without noticing that fact, pitiful is the perfect word to describe you.
Ha! Mere words.
What do you mean by his wings are clipped, Mr. Edgeworth?
Just what do you think it means, Kay? We had already caught him in our trap a while back. With an incredibly powerful, definitive piece of evidence.
Hey, Earth, Mr. Prosecutor. Care to speak in English? What are you talking about? What piece of evidence?
The piece I speak of is, of course, this drop of blood.
But we know that it's not from the victim. I don't see how it remains relevant to the case at all.
Miss Von Karma, I believe that is exactly why it's very important to the case. And the part that is the most important is the fact that it is not the victim's blood. You're looking a little pale. Good. Then I believe you are already aware of what I mean.
Then you know who the blood belongs to?
Of course I do. This piece of evidence is the irrefutable proof that will stop the killer in his tracks. The blood that soiled this box of samurai dogs belongs to this person. Miss Oldbag!
Take that!
Oh man was caught in Winnie's trap. Yes. The blood of the red sun on this box belongs to you, Quercus alba. Larry Buck.
What?
What?
Why is his blood on the box of the samurai dogs? He's not even a victim.
The blood fell onto the box when Mr. Cochin's body was being loaded into the pushcart. At that time, the only two people in the dressing room were the victim and his killer.
That's what you mean. If the blood doesn't belong to the victim.
Then there's only one other person it could belong to.
Yes, and that person is the murderer himself. That's the only logical conclusion.
But Mr. Cochin was the one who was stabbed, sir. Why would Mr. Alba have been the one who was bleeding?
What if during the murder, Mr. Cochin had fought back?
You mean, if before Mr. Alba could kill him, Mr. Cochin managed to wound Mr. Alba?
Yes, and I believe we have a piece of evidence that proves that he was bleeding then. What is the piece of evidence that shows that Mr. Alba was probably bleeding at the time? This. This very dramatic. Yeah. Mr. Alba, you bear on your body a great wound.
That was from when.
Oh, sorry, that was from when Damask 2 attacked me with a pair of scissors.
Yeah, and that happened way after he was in the dressing room.
But is that what really happened? You can manufacture a weapon by smearing blood on it, so I can't just accept that as fact. Shall we try a test, Mr. Alba, to see if the shape of your wound matches the scissors?
You really are something else, Mr. Edgeworth. You don't let a single thing slip you by, no matter how insignificant the possibility.
Please do not commend me, it's not good. You want to talk, Mr. Alba. You've managed to give the law the slip for 10 years as the smuggling ring's leader. No matter the danger, you can hide every last ounce of fear and anxiety from everyone. You're truly a one-of-a-kind criminal.
I'm a master of my fear. However, to think that a person such as you could miss such a large thing.
You believe I overlooked something.
You said that my wound was caused by Mr. Cochin, and that it was caused here in one of the theater's dressing rooms, right?
Yes, that is correct.
I'd like to point out that it's simply not possible. My wound was a stab wound, and one that could only have come from a blade. I wonder where you would propose that such a weapon came from.
This theater was packed with security guards. It would have been impossible for anyone to come into this area with a weapon of any sort.
Just as Mr. Alba was able to bring in the Alabastian knife in a bouquet, there must have been some other way to sneak in a weapon of some sort.
But as long as you can't prove what the other way is, all your talk about Mr. Cochin stabbing me is pure nonsense. So if that other way does exist, you better hurry and tell me now.
And spear? No, I don't know. I actually don't know, but I hope Edgeworth knows with pleasure.
Wait, what?
This piece of evidence shows us how Mr. Cochin brought a weapon into this theater. Wait. Wrong. Wait. No, stop. False. Wait. Could it be?
Take that!
Oh my god. Among law enforcement, this piece is known as the Yatagarasu's key. Key!
That's the key of that my father stole from here 7 years ago.
And it is very unique in that it is both a key and a knife. Meaning that under the guise of a key, it could have been easily brought into a theater. Oh. After all, we don't have TSA screening in this year. We couldn't dispose of that knife, you couldn't dispose of the knife that stabbed you. Therefore, you wiped out the blood and placed it back into Mr. Coachen's pocket. After all, the key itself opens the safe in his office. And inside that safe, there was a document about Kudopian paper signed by Mr. Cochen. In order to make it look like Mr. Cochen died as the leader of the smuggling ring, you had to make it so that the police were the ones who'd opened that safe, who opened that office safe. Ah. All that hard work to save yourself only served to destroy you in the end. Shall we try matching this knife's blade with your wound, Mr. Quirkazalba? And we didn't even need other shit. And that is what some may call the coup de grace. Gras. You know what I mean. Fuck you.
Impossible. You can't take me down. Swine, all of you. Especially Manny Cochen. This is all because of that man's betrayal. He sought to steal control of the smuggling ring from me by removing me as an ambassador. Which is why he deserves to die while bearing the guilt for all my crimes for me. That's why I sent out the Yatagarasu's card and how this incident was born. Manny was supposed to be the smuggling ring's leader who was killed by the Yatagarasu. But I had yet another reason, yet another story that was supposed to play out. Manny's death was supposed to bring everything to a close. And I would have gotten away with it if it weren't for you mentally prosecuted.
Oh my god. Mr. Alba, I'm afraid there's one more question I forgot to ask. This country's, or Alabast's, which country's court would you like to face first? Either way, it's game over for you. What the? Oh my god, he's fully synthesizing. Oh. He regressed back. Back into old tree. Oh man! Oh my god. Wow, we finally went to sleep. Holy shit. Your little dog. Missile. March 17th, 11:21 a.m. District Court Defendant Lobby number 2.
Oh, this is it. The big day. It's Mr. Alba's trial today.
I swear to God, we better not have a trial scene. We've just been over everything. And next week, he's scheduled to stand trial in his own country of Alabast. Franziska is heading that one. I suspect she'll be serving a full course of whip lashes at it.
Having to face Miss Von Karma in court right after facing you, sir. Oh, I don't even want to think about what that would be like. I got a glimpse of Mr. Alba as he was being escorted into the courthouse. And boy, he looked about as glum as I do on the day before I get my monthly paycheck.
No, come shoot.
You know, I've been thinking, maybe I can get a raise. I mean, that flight attendant, and even Mr. Poitzman were all Mr. Alba's secret agents.
Correct. That smuggling ring was the common thread between all of the incidents. Cammy Meal was to provide support during smuggling ops using her job as an attendant. And Mr. Portsman was to manipulate trials related to the ring to end in their favor.
Oh, go you airlines, and even the prosecutor's office. No one was safe from the smuggling ring, huh, sir?
I suspect there are even more members of this ring spread throughout the world.
Yeah, it sounds like such a big op that I can't even begin to imagine what it's like. So I won't. Anyway.
What is it, Detective?
Nothing. It's just, well, come to think of it, Mr. Ernest Amano's trials is also scheduled for later today, sir.
I'm aware of that. Mr. Amano has been working with the smuggling ring now for over 10 years. He used Amano Group's various connections worldwide to assist the ring. But all of that has come to an end as his conglomerate is now undergoing harsh scrutiny. I owe Mr. Amano a debt of gratitude, but he must pay his debt to society.
Well, with the arrest of both Mr. Alba and Mr. Amano, I guess that about wraps up the KG8 incident as well, huh?
I suppose so. The real killer in the KG8 incident 10 years ago was Manny Cochin. And 7 years ago, the killer in the second KG8 incident was Mac Rel. Those two facts are the unshakable truth. However, it seems that a lot of effort was put into hiding these and other truths from us. And I will expose it all at the trials today.
You're solving cases left and right today, aren't you, sir?
CCU indeed, Mon. Perhaps now, these two brave souls who tried to make the truth known can rest in peace. By the way, I received some gifts from Ambassador Peleno.
Oh man, more coupons, sir?
Shrimp, crab, beef. I don't need any of these, so I'm giving them to you. Oh my god!
What? Seriously, sir? Wait, actually, I don't think I want them anymore. The way you're holding them. Don't tell me they're just coupons, sir.
Detective Gumshoe, have you not read the paper recently? Ever since the two countries became Cadopia again, its economy has changed.
Really?
And it seems that Ambassador Peleno has reaped a few benefits of his own from it. He has been announced as the official ambassador of the newly reunified Cadopia. Ah, but what a pity. Even though every item he sent is a treasure, you don't seem all that interested.
Well, if you don't want them, I can give them to my...
Wait, who is this? I can give them to my lovely assistant Kay.
Wait, that's not what I said. So, Mr. Edgeworth, please let me have him, sir. Actually, come to think of it, where is Kay? How come she's still not here?
Okay.
Hey, you've got to be more alert than that.
Ugh.
I can't believe you didn't notice. I was even mimicking Mr. Edgeworth's voice for a bit.
Yeah, you sounded just like him. I totally didn't notice you, or realize that voice was you. Anzi says, ferocious love blooms with each new spring.
Agent Long, a pleasant surprise to see you here. Kay pretending to be Edgeworth, yeah. I didn't realize.
It's been a long time since I set foot in a courthouse. I wasn't going to miss watching the guy who screwed up my country finally get what's coming to him. Well, that and something else. I want to see you at action in court.
Is that so, Agent Long?
We flushed out all the counterfeit bills, so Junfa is finally at peace again. It's all thanks to you, so I just want to say thanks.
Well, I never thought that I'd see the day old Wolfie says thanks to Mr. Edgeworth.
I should be the one thanking you, Agent Long. If you hadn't negated Mr. Alba's extraterritorial rights, I would not have been able to bring him to trial. I believe the victory belongs to the both of us in this case.
Juh. A shared victory, huh? Look, don't get me wrong. I'll still never forgive you prosecutors. And I have zero interest in that true thing you talk about in court.
I feel like as a detective you should have more interest in that.
I've always done things my own way. And that's not about to change, you know that? I mean, you got that?
I see. Well, I believe you should follow your own creed when you do your job.
Yeah, and if there's ever someone your precious truth can't catch, feel free to sit around and cry about it all you want. But as for me, I'm gonna get that person no matter what.
Alright. It's about time for the trial to start. I will see you later.
I'll be watching your performance from the gallery. I'm looking forward to this. I'm prepared for a whole ton of ticker tape for today's victory, sir.
I'll help throw some around when Mr. Edgeworth wins.
Wait, is that the confetti?
Ha 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 ha. Hope you've got enough, because I'm going to call my men up as well.
A modest amount of ticker tape goes a long way. Lonzi says, when a tiger leaves meat in the wild, scavengers should think.
I'll be taking those coupons now, Edris Ruth.
Oh fuck, I missed it. The legend of the great thief Yatagarasu. It's the story of those who chose to dedicate their lives in the pursuit of the truth. Prosecutors are those who seek a guilty verdict for defendants they meet. And to that end, you have no choice but to win by any means necessary. That creed was forced on me when I was very young. However, I no longer think that is all we prosecutors are. And that is because... even though I've only been away from the courtroom for a short time, I feel as though it's been a lifetime since I've set foot in one. And today, more than any other day, I feel the fight within me rising. Yay! Throw the confetti! Yeah, it's Gumshoe throwing confetti.
I'm really in Edward's debt. Okay, thanks to him, I'm still free to serve in the friendly blue skies. Oh, so about my suitcases. I've been selling them on the internet, and they've become a real sensation. Thanks to praise the art world has lavished on my work as being truly postmodern. Airline has chosen me to design their new line of Go-You jumbo jets. Just think, someday you will be able to take a ride in my pink-walled, yellow-seated jet.
Oh my god. Bro. Wait, what even was this guy's?
Edwin, the rudeness of a rude man. Because I've hit my time and money and wasted. But more importantly, I found a more fantastic treasure really, the primitive statue of the Principality of Canopia. It weighs a bit light in my hands, but the Ambassador Palermo was most generous.
Wait, what? He just let you have it? No.
We finally caught Ancient Hicks' killer, and I was able to witness Mr. Alba's teary eyes. It feels good to finally bring everything to a close. I received another offer from Interpol to work on another case in cooperation with them. However, the Canopian courts await.
I'm scared for the judge there.
Canopia's air is supposed to be very fresh, so my whip should find new figures there.
Most generous. Who generous? Mike Meekins!
This little patrolman has been fired as of today, sir. I thought I was safe since we found the gun I had dropped. But I hadn't noticed I had dropped my police badge too! I guess what really broke the camel's back was that I couldn't find my badge. My little life has suddenly tripped into a dark black hole, sir. I think I'll go to the courthouse and file a complaint with Ruffles Man.
Ruffles Man? Is that us? Also, no, wait. But I thought Mike Meekins still showed up later as a police officer. What happened? The one Emma Sky cameo.
I was actually hoping to talk to Mr. Edgeworth a bit more than I did. But I've got to get going and return to Europe. I've still got a long way to go and a lot of stuff to study there. Next time I help Mr. Edgeworth on a case, I'm going to do it as a real forensic scientist. I'm sure he's going to need all the help I can give him, scientifically.
But little did she know that dream would not come true. No, Emma Sky. Okay, let's give her another year. 2 years, I think? I don't know.
Because the kidnapping was staged, I was let off easy. But I won't be going outside much anytime soon. But that's really okay. The only prison I'm forever trapped in is the cage of love. The guard down at the detention center. Well, when he's on guard duty. He has such a cold look in his eyes, just like that prosecutor.
No.
Stop it, Lauren! When will you ever learn to stop being a prisoner of love?
Lauren. Lauren, no. Why are you surrounded by bad people? Oh my god.
It appears there are all sorts of drama that takes place outside of the courtroom. Since we judges are here day in and day out, I've only heard a few rumors, but apparently Mr. Edgeworth teamed up with a thief and became a detective. Maybe I should team up with a bailiff and try to become a lawyer or something.
Everyone's like, oh man, I can't wait for Ace Attorney Athena Sucks. Nah, it's Ace Attorney Judge. Judge spin-off game. Maggie.
I barely escaped death yet again.
Yeah, but boy, were we lucky to have Mr. Edgeworth help us out, huh?
Yeah, but because I lost the key, I got fired from my security guard job.
Don't let it get you down, Maggie. You've still got me.
You're right, sir. I won't be sad. I'm going to pick myself up and get through this. I wonder what my next job should be. Ooh, this is actually kind of fun.
Oh, that's... well, silver linings. Good for you, Maggie. Why not come over to Godopia for your summer vacation? We have coupons aplenty. Right now, our embassy is proud to present our Let's Investigate a Murder show. Although recreating that particular case has created a few small fires of our own. We had a few problems with the fire marshals, but the next event will be great. It will be an attraction entitled Capture the Yatagarasu. Of course, I hope to enlist Kay's help in creating our latest attraction. I don't know if that's, you know, the best idea. Oh god, stop. I can't believe that Mindy ditched me and went to Japan. But it's okay, because that's how I met Miharu. We're planning to go to Paris soon and start a business. We're going to sell blue ocean dogs. Those sound like hotcake hot dogs for sure. A blue hot dog and a blue bun. I guarantee you'll turn your tongue and your face blue. I know I'm not really the type to work a lot, or at all really, but... Oh, so I noticed that I haven't seen the guy in the blue suit at all recently. I wonder what's up. Well, the next time we meet, I'm gonna make him eat one of my dogs. What? 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 What does that mean, Larry? What do you mean? What? So, basically, don't pay for the Spirit of Justice DLC.
I gave testimony in court today as a member of the Yatagarasu. No, fuck! You look well, all things considered. By the way, have you noticed that elements within the ring that have begun moving? They're probably fighting over who should succeed, over who should be the next boss. Although, to be honest, I wish I could forget that I ever heard of that smuggling ring. Lan Zi says, thoroughly bite the poisonous snake from head to tail. No one runs afoul of the law and escapes his wolf's fangs. I'll get you all yet. Ah, youth. When did I become so old, I wonder? I've begun noticing the gray hairs in my beard more. I'm thinking of retiring my mirror.
Fuck. Why do you have to do those two, game? I can't. Their voices are so sweet. No! No! I don't want to see her! Put it away! Stop!
I was a pink princess and a pink badger, all in the span of 2 days. Talk about busy. And pink. But it's alright, because I got a letter from my beloved Edgy-Poo. Please take care of your hip, and when you wish to speak, first take off your headpiece. What does he mean by that last statement? It's not like I enjoy being on our headpiece every time I see him. I've been an alien and some creepy fuzzy pink animal, and then I was a pink princess, a great hero of justice, but ever since I've been wondering if I had stylish head on my head was more prepared to wear my own costume or something, but that was a terrible idea.
He's never looked his head. He was like, shit, my hair's been gray ever since I was born. March 17th, 4:33 p.m. High Prosecutor's Office, room 1202.
Oh, I feel so much better now that the trial is over. And as always, your legal prowess was top-notch, sir.
I don't think I like pink anymore.
Yeah, and nothing to beat the look on Mr. Alba's face when you revealed the ring's secrets. I was amazed. You're totally like a different person when you step in the courtroom.
Mr. Edgeworth is always 10 times fiercer in court.
Based on the information Mr. Alba offered up, they've begun large-scale operations to clean up the rest of the ring, which I'm happy to leave to Franziska and Agent Long.
So what are your plans now, Kay?
Huh? Oh, well, we've taken care of the creep who killed my father, so I'm not sure. Hey, I know, maybe I'll just keep on being Mr. Edgeworth's assistant.
Are you trying to steal my job, pal?
Just kidding, just kidding. I can't steal something so important to you, Gummy.
Oh, what a relief. Also, you're 17, I don't think we'd hire you.
Okay.
Yes?
Even after all that's happened, are you still planning to become a great thief?
Of course. But I don't want to tarnish the legend of the noble Yatagarasu. So I'm going to hold off on doing anything until I make a tight 3-person team of my own.
A 3-person team? What does that have to do with being the Yatagarasu again?
Don't worry about it, Gumshoe.
A 3-person team of young beauties the same age as me if possible.
With those criteria, I highly doubt you'll find the 2 other people you need. You'd be surprised, Edgeworth, there are plenty of female assistants around. Actually, that would be kind of cool. Like a 3-person team of assistants from the different games. So like what? Maya, Kay, and Suzuto? This is a 3-person team, or, you know, which I was thinking about same age. Poor Edgeworth and Gumshoe are both like almost 30. Or actually, Gumshoe is 30, Edgeworth is 27.
My father chose to fight for the truth. I think that was what was so noble about him. So, you see, Mr. Edgeworth? The only things I will ever steal are the truths that have been hidden away. I'm going to work extra hard to make a world where the Yatagarasu isn't needed.
Let's both strive for such a future.
Well, I guess it's time for me to get going.
I see.
Kay, keep your chin up and stay strong, okay? And don't be a stranger.
Don't worry, I'll be back. I'll be sure to break the lock on the window and sneak in.
If you could, I'd appreciate it if you came in through the building's front door.
It's okay, Mr. Edgeworth. The lock on my window at home has been broken for forever.
Oh, one last thing before I go. Let's take a group picture, just the 3 of us.
Yeah, a commemorative photo. Every big case has to end with one.
No.
Hey, why not?
Don't tell me you're camera shy, Mr. Edgeworth.
Of course not, detective.
Come on, Mr. Edgeworth. I'm taking the picture now. Hey, come back here.
Mr. Edgeworth, you can't run away from this, sir.
Hey, Detective Gumshoe. So stop that. I can't be seen doing that.
What? Having fun in a picture?
Okay, I'm taking it now. Say cheese.
And thus, the long tale of the KG-8 incident came to a close. It saw the demise of a smuggling ring and the birth of a little great thief. But there is little time to rest and relax, for I'm eager to tackle the investigation into a new case. The reason for my eagerness is my want to pursue the truth and my want to believe in the strength of those who use the power of the law for good. As someone who has chosen to live my life as a prosecutor, that is my new creed. Oh, yay! Man. Oh, hey! Hooray! Wow, I did it. I finished the first game. Yippee! Oh my god. Wow, do you know what this means? This means we can peep at all the stuff in the gallery. Or really um the first game ones. Wow. Oh, okay, these are different things. Hooray! That took a bit longer than expected. Yeah, right? When they were like, let's go investigate the dressing room, I was like, holy shit, no fucking way that this continues into there! Complete! Hooray! Yippee! Okay. Yeah, and these are all the new ones. Wow, look at that fire! And the Steel Samurai! And Kay, and the dead boys! And Larry on the rooftop! And Larry meeting Ambassador Alba! And these security camera footages! And Yatagarasu! And Kay being held hostage, and also this. Oh, cool! We get the full thing. Yeah. By the way, I didn't kill him. Thanks for the laughing. He was quite unexpected. Oh yeah, I really thought that she did kill Manny Kirshen, but you know, turns out it was a good thing that she didn't, because we would not have been able to get Alba otherwise. Neck. Steel Samurai enters again. Is this the same shot as this? Yes, it's the same illustration. Yeah. Gumshoe! Oh my god. Agent Lon! Oh my god. And then the last one. Wee! Wow. Amazing stuff. And then now I can finally look at all the Edgeworth ones, because we finished the game. Lon the goat. Actually, he's a wolf. Walk, 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 walk. Run, 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 run. Have you ever seen every time I see like the Edgeworth, have you ever seen the Edgeworth runs a dog race? such a good video. Oh, objection. Crossing hands, crossing arms. Oh, this is to bring into crossing arms, and then just crossing arms. Point. Bow. Why is he so goofy? Oh my god, shocked in all directions! Oh my god. Oh man. When he's surrounded by idiots. He shake his head. He stand. He in pain. Time. Stare up. Wallet. Case. 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 Oh. Dead body discovery. Man points gun at behind. Oh shit, being tied up. Oh man. Oh yeah, you can see the rips on the other one. Okay. Pick up phone from ground. Take phone. Dial. Call. Stare. Talk. Beep. Put back. Kneel. Take a knee. Catch breath. Oh, present business card. Burn coat. What was this? Sip tea? Wow, this is great. Hehe. I swear there's more too. There's like a bunch that aren't in here. Just like the one with like small K eating the Swiss roll. I can't believe it's not in here. That's the whole point. What is the point of having the character compendium or whatever you call it if I can't stare at small K eating the Swiss roll? Like him in the chair? Yeah, like him in the flight attendant's chair. That one. Also, there's no dead Edgeworth. You know, Edgeworth's just like on the ground after the earthquake. I remember that was one of the sprites. She's shocked. Yeah. Deadworth. Gumshoe! You walk. Also, like, when he... So, there's like physics are bouncing on his hair. Right, his 3 points, but it also like points out to me how odd his hair is. He's got that like Jesse Team Rocket Pokemon type of logic with his hair. Objection. Shock. 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 Whip. He stomp, he mad, he huff and puff. Goku with similar logic. Yes, exactly. He confused. He cry. He sigh. Salute. No, Gumshoe! What the hell is this? He laugh. He chuckle. He haha. Yes. Pump, fist, call. Boop. Oh wait, this is him being dragged away by the police guys. Oh my god. Why do you have to do that for me? Yeah, Gumshoe, what? So what's the context behind that one? Oh my god, Von Karma! Franziska! Dude. Oh my god, her hair is so bouncy. Wow, look at her walk. Look at her run. I'm scared. Cross arms. Oh, this is just a preparation of whipping. What the hell happens to the whip mid transition? What is that? It goes fush, fush, whoop. Does she never move it around? I guess not. That or like sometimes, like I know for the confrontation ones, like these ones, they just mirror the image. So like it could be the exact same sprite, but it's just like it's just mirrored. I don't know. Wait, what? Where's the whip? Bow. Stand. No, what? Where's the one where she whips someone? Why am I even here if I can't see Francisco whipping someone? What? What? Where's what? What? Oh my god, I feel cheated. Oh my god, K Faraday. Run. Run. Run like the wind. Why do I feel like I've never seen her do this, like, objection point thing? Wind. Crouch. Yippee! Shock. Anger. Sad. Look around. Why is this so cute? Idea! Yahoo! Point. Searching bag. Little thief. Boop boop boop. Swamp. Shwee. Have all angles or only 4? Now I'm concerned. I think he had oh no. I think he was also mirrored, right? Side. Or like 3/4 side. I don't know what you call it. 3/4 to the back. Back. Front. Yeah. Like it might have just been mirrored. Photo! Badger get! Punch! Fight him! Kill him! Oh! Edgewood's Cravat. Okay. Huh? Oh my god, Agent Long. Look at him spin. Oh wait, why does he have all angles? What the? There's one this side, and there's one this side. What? What is this? What is this game? What is the logic here? Look at him march. This is so intimidating. Inside you have too long. What the fuck? I do like his walk because, like, you can see with the coat furs how his shoulders move back and forth. Point. Stomp. Growl. Grr. This finger motion, which I do not approve of. Snap. Laugh. Business card. Oh, glasses. Reach for glasses. Or no, put glasses back on. First, so take glasses off. There's no take. Oh, he doesn't take them off, but he puts them on. Okay, interesting. His sleeve was different, but they both look the same. He looks weird when it's mirrored for some reason. I don't know. I don't know. Or maybe his mirrored versions are just included in the gallery for some reason, and other characters aren't. Sheena, spin, walk. Knife. Oh man. Okay. Ambassador Polino. He's just doing the same thing. Manny Kochin. Oh shit! Manny Kochin only exists to die. Quercus alba. Alright, also this walk looked so weird because it looked like he was hopping. Perhaps that was the idea. Shake. This is such a funny image. Oh, the Chad Quercus alba is a different sprite group. Okay. Steel Samurai. Child. Run. Jump. No! This is my statue. No one can have it. Larry Butts, Steel Samurai. No, not you, Siri. Go away. Why does this keep happening? Larry Butts. Hee hee hee. What is this? Why does this feel... Okay, well, anyway. Grr. That is the sun. Pink Princess. No! Stop! Wendy old back, Pink Princess. I hate this pose. Awful. Never, never, never show this to me again. This is the statue all I brought up from home. Because Alba, true self. Yes. Reporter. Cameraman. Mask to Mask 2. Damn. Embassy staff. Embassy guard. Oh wait, Missa! Why is this so funny to me? What? Transform! Okay. Missile! Oh my, oh, so cute! Oh my god! Oh my god, wow, best character. Whoa, what the? Okay. Or boobs on Wendy. Efficiency. What do you mean don't put that image? It's already been illustrated for everyone to see. Cross. Ugh. Point. Stare. Smirk. Finger. Shake head. Smug. Ah, the hands behind the tied up one. The smirk. The anger. Point. Shock. Bow. Yeah. I don't think there was any real new Edgeworth sprites. I feel like these are like a lot of the reoccurring characters just have like the same set of poses and stuff that we've seen before from them. Other than this one where his hands are tied up. But, you know, that comes with the circumstance. Gumshoe! Yeah. Ow. I like how this really looks like, I know it's him getting whipped or injured or whatever. It does look like something like fell on his head. Franziska. Tisk. Whip. There we go. I don't know why there isn't like the sprite version. A bow. Did this one show up at all? I know she has it for like her damage, but like I don't remember seeing it, or maybe it was just once or twice and I just don't remember. Okay. Serious cross. Shock. Yeah. This one's so goofy. The way her head is like jutted out like that. At some point, maybe when you first talked to her at the airport. Maybe. Probably. Cry. This one. Smile. This we do not see often, but it's a pleasure every time. And this one. Wait, what? Wait, was there no Kay Faraday like air punching, or did I hallucinate? I swear there was an air punching one, right? Or was that just the child version? Maybe it was just the child version. Agent Lon. Oh wait, I went the wrong way. He laughs at the end. Lon Z says, "Eat your vegetables." Point. This one where he reads from the. Sheena, can you read this for me? I don't know what it says. Glasses. Laugh. Oh my god. Sheena. Bow. Point. Smirk. Up. Sweat. Laugh. So she's just like blown back. Her expression's just the same. Also, this is really scary. It kind of gives, oh god, I did not realize that was the full breakdown. What the hell? Talk about a jump scare. Wow, I hate that. It kind of gives, that girl from Tenderlender, Viola, or whatever. The crazy vibrating. Yeah, well, here it is. I thought it was just this, not the whole fucking thing. Okay. Yeah, I'm sure she's a very innocent person. Yeah. Ambassador Polino. Rub. Serious. Ooh. Now, can you not blame me for initially thinking this like smile was scary? I don't know, like something about the forever smile freaks me out. You know. But his serious, like the thing is, his serious face is like kind of like chiseled and stuff. Yeah. Just like can't. His serious face isn't scary, and that's why it's okay. Berkus Alba. Yeah, stroke the beard. What the hell is this? Punch the air. Grow into a different man. Yo, Samurai. Larry Butts. And this is all his stupid poses. Nod. King Princess. Wendy Oldbag. Yeah. So there's the he's going Super Saiyan. This one where he flicks his nipple. He strokes the beard. He raises his hand in class. Blown away. And then he, I don't know, we like Giga drained him. I don't know what this is. Please don't say what. I'm just saying what I'm seeing, man. Okay, these guys don't have sprites. Man, I swear there's more. They're not giving us the full set. I'm telling the teacher. Okay. Oh wait, I can't look at the other gallery, I don't think. Like documentation? Yeah, because this is probably spoiler territory. Was that his objection? Oh shit, it wasn't this. It was... No, it's not. Oh, it's his Pursuit stream, yeah. That's what it was. Did Gumfuck not tell you salary cutting noises? Play it all again in cross-check. See, the trick to streaming these games is that you don't have to play it again. You just have to watch your own playthrough afterwards. You're like, oh yes, that is what happened at that time. Okay. Alright, so it turns out the 30-minute stream was actually 2 hours. So whoops. I originally wanted to finish the second part of the last case in one stream, hence the fucking 7-hour stream from yesterday or something. That didn't happen. So instead it ended up I also ended up streaming today. Streaming Ace Attorney, that is. Missed the first 30 minutes. An hour and a half without the bonus. Okay, so maybe it really was just like an hour for real. But I originally wanted to stream Tetris because the tournament is the May 37th. 37th? What the hell? How many days are in a month? Calm down. She May 31st. So that's this Saturday. So I'm gonna end the stream and shut up. No, I said it wrong. Okay, sometimes your mouth says things that your brain did not think. Okay, so I'm gonna end the stream and I'll be back later. To make sure that everything ends okay, I guess I'll head back to the loading screen and see you. Bye. The 37th student. No. February 100. Stop crying. Yeah, I'm gonna go play Tetris after this. And then for like maybe an hour.